Hi there! So today I'm going to be telling you about my current favourite products from the drugstore. I know it's very American and in the UK we don't refer to like Boots and Superdrug as being drugstores, but it just seems to be the YouTube kind of term for affordable makeup store. So we're going to go with it. And already my hair being down is really annoying me, so I'm going to go put it up because it's annoying me. I just wanted to show you. Look, I dyed it pink. I mean, this isn't new. I'm always dyeing my hair pink. Let's be real here. I'm returning to work following my maternity leave on Monday. So I thought, why not do my hair pink? Everyone in the office is totally going to love this. My boss, he's just going to say, Anwen, welcome back. So glad you're back here at work. Love the pink hair. I'm just going to begin with a product by Maybelline, and these are the Colour 24-hour eye tattoo or 24-hour colour tattoo. I think it's 24-hour or colour 24-hour tattoo. I'm not sure which way around it is. I think it's the 24-hour colour tattoos. I don't know. But these are basically a gel cream eyeshadow. I have discussed Creme de Rose numerous times here on my channel, so you're probably bored of hearing about it. But I really like this one because it is a dupe for MAC's Painterly Paint Pot. This is a lovely, I have done some swatches on my hand. This one here, as you can see, it's a lovely kind of beige neutral shade with kind of rosy undertones. Use it on my lid and I'll go up to my brow bone and it just covers up all the little kind of bluey fine veins that I have up there. It's also a really good base for eyeshadow, but I would advise that if you're going to use this as a base before putting eyeshadow on, make sure that you do set it with a little bit of powder just to help when you apply the eyeshadow, because it'll just help it glide on a bit easier. That's my tip. Not a great tip, but that's my tip. I hope it helps someone. These come in two different kind of styles. They've got the creamy matte ones, metallic ones. I have done swatches here on my hands. So we've got permanent taupe here. That one is more of a matte finish. I've got metallic pomegranate, which is a lovely kind of rusty colour with gold flecks, goldy flicky flecks, something. We've got On and On Bronze, which is a beautiful bronzy shade. I just love that shade. And then we've got what's this one, Creamy Beige, which isn't beige at all, it's brown. And then we've got Creme de Rose. Now the only exception to all of these being fabulous is the Creme de Nude. I know it looks like I've not used it. I promise you I have. I've used it once. That was all I needed. It was patchy as hell. This is the exception to them all. It was just so patchy. I can only assume it's because it's such a light shade. I was really excited thinking that this was going to be a dupe for Soft Ochre by MAC. It's not. No. I'm going to go out and buy one of these. Get either On and On Bronze or get Creme de Rose. You can just apply them super easily. You don't need a brush. You can just use your fingers and they're fabulous. Love these. So these are the Colour 24-hour or 24-hour colour test, whatever. They're these things. Okay, so NYX have recently come to Boots in the UK, which is it's just the most exciting thing ever. Like, I can't tell you how excited I was just to be wandering around all the different shelves full of NYX. Been really impressed with so many NYX products, but the ones that I have recently picked up I have been super impressed with, and I wanted to tell you about them. The first ones are, these are just a couple of lipsticks. I don't know if they even have names. This one here is 615A, and it's basically a pinkier kind of faux by MAC. I'll do a little swatch here. Why do I always do swatches in the most inconvenient places? I mean, it's as if I'm doing a swatch thinking I'm just going to do a yoga move to show you the swatch that I've just produced on my arm. I mean, come on, Anwen. Get a grip. I'm going to do my swatch here. Why not? Okay, so this is an awful swatch. This is 615A, and it's very similar to Faux by MAC, although I would say it's more pinky than Faux, whereas Faux is a bit more kind of browny shade. I don't know. But this is a really lovely lipstick. It's beautiful. It glides on. It's creamy. It has really good lasting power and I just love it. And I think it was about £4-5. So inexpensive, definitely worth every penny. The next shade that I have is Rhea. This is 532. This does have a name. It's called Minimalism. It's Minimalism. I've been calling it 615A. Seriously, like sometimes I don't even know how I manage to get it through the day. Like, how do I manage to get through the day? I don't know. At least I've got my stool here today. That's something. But I don't know how I manage sometimes. Okay, so I'm going to do a little swatch of the other lipstick that I really like. This one is Rhea. Why am I just doing like a game of let's find the most weird place to do a swatch today? I think I am. Okay, so are you ready for it? This one is Rhea. And as you can see, this really pretty like beigey shade. I really am in love with this. I love the name Rhea. I think the name is perfect. I don't know why, it just is. Really unique shade. Again, it's super creamy, feels lovely, comfortable on the lips, and it's really inexpensive. So I really would recommend you have a peruse of these little lipsticks. I don't know what their names are. They don't seem to, oh, Lip Smacking Fun Colours seems to be the name. Extra creamy lipstick. Well, they're right about that. They definitely are creamy, so definitely check those out. Got 3 other products by NYX, and these are the Liquid Suede Cream Lipsticks. Now, I had actually seen some reviews on these prior to NYX coming to the UK. I had in my mind that these weren't actually very good. I must have just seen one person talking negatively about them. I was thinking, those are awful products. Why would NYX even bother bringing these to the UK? But actually they're not. They're beautiful. I am wearing this one on my lips today. This one is called Soft Spoken. And as you can see, it's just a really, really kind of nice... It's a brownie nude. I mean, a brownie nude. I'm terrible at describing colours. Can we go with brown nude? Is that okay? Let's go with brown nude. This is one of those typical kind of 90s shades. So I'm really into these kind of shades and I really, really like this. It's a really nice warm brown. Here I go again with trying to describe it. It's a warm shade for your lips and I really like it. And it looks kind of brown. It's great. The only thing that I will say about these is that they're very drying. My lips are very dry right now. These will dry out your lips. If you do buy them, be prepared that your lips are going to be dry. They just are. And also, I do feel a bit self-conscious when I wear them because they feel sometimes like they're a bit crusty on your lips. So like when I've got them on, I kind of feel like I need to keep checking how do these look, because I feel like they're all crumbly, crusty, but they're not. Like you'll look in the mirror and you'll be like, no, that's fine. I'm doing okay. But I don't know. They feel funny on your lips. So that's a negative. However, the shades are beautiful. You will see here I picked up Stone Fox, which is like a grey shade. I have decided I'm probably never going to wear this shade, but I needed to have it in my collection just because it's so unique and out there. I actually tried this on the other day to show my boyfriend, and he straight up said to me, he laughed, and then he said, that's definitely not your shade. And I was like, excuse me, and I want to wear it all the more. I thought, do you know what? This can be my new everyday shade now. Next time we go to Morrison's, I'm wearing this shade, and you can just walk next to me while everyone looks at my lips and is in amazement, and you're feeling like a goose. Anyway, go check these out. They're beautiful. They've got a great range of shades and beautiful. I need to stop talking so much about every single product, or this is going to be a long video. Okay, I'm going to be really quick now, and really quick. Okay, so the next product is by Soap & Glory. I have done a kind of standalone review of this. I will link it below. It's the Archery Volume Brow Fibre Gel. And this is basically a perfect dupe for Gimme Brow by Benefit. As you can see, it's got a tiny little wand, just like Benefit's has. And it has little fibres in there that make your eyebrows look thicker and just fuller, you know. Just fuller, like little tiny extensions for your eyebrows. This it's a dupe, and this costs £8, I think, and the Gimme Brow is £18.50. So I would definitely recommend you pick this up and give it a go if you're a fan of this kind of brow product. Again, I have a review of this. It's the Master Sculpt, what is it? It's a contouring palette by Maybelline. I have the shade Light Medium. Of course, I have the shade Light Medium, let's face it. what other shade am I going to have? I just find that this is a really easy product to contour with. So if you're new to contouring, or like me, you're just not very good at contouring, it's a very forgiving palette. Because the contouring shade isn't very pigmented, I find that you have to build it up. Like, you know, you have to kind of keep going back into the powder, which is a great thing because it's not so pigmented that you're just going to dip your brush in and swipe and then it's a mess. You have to take some time making a mess. So you have to really put some effort into making a mess with this, is what I'm trying to say. I'm not a huge fan of this highlighty shade. I just feel like they've put that in there just so that they can call it contouring palette. It's okay, but I don't really use it. The product is a blush by Rimmel. I'm not the biggest fan of Rimmel. I just don't gravitate towards Rimmel. It's just not my favourite. I don't know why. This, I cannot open this. Why? Can I? Okay, so I've just broken it now. I mean, I feel very let down right now. I think it was because I said I didn't like Rimmel, so the Rimmel gods are looking down on me like, huh, okay, if that's fine, we will just break your palette. It's not a palette, it's a blush, but whatever, we're going to break it. I like a dupe for two products, one being Frat Boy by The Balm and the other one being Orgasm by NARS. It's a really pretty pink shade and it does kind of have little bits of gold in it almost. Well, it doesn't have little bits of gold in it, but it has almost like a gold shift to it. Do a little swatch, not that you're probably going to be able to really see anything, but I'll do a swatch anyway. If you're looking for a really beautiful light baby pink shade with just a hint of gold in it, I think this could be for you. It's really inexpensive. The packaging is awful though. It's just cheap packaging. Beware of that. So the next product is by L'Oreal. I have got a review of this. I did a first impression. I'll link it below. This is just a brilliant mascara. I'm wearing it today. It just gives you tons of volume. Really, it should be called the Va Va Voom lash because it just makes me think of Va Va Voom every time I look at my lashes. I do find that this can get a little bit clumpy at times, but my top tip to avoid the clumps is after you've applied it, just use your little fingers as like really amateur eyebrow curlers and just like wiggle them about a little bit, and then you can kind of separate your lashes by doing that. I mean, that's my little kind of ratchet way of evading the clumps. That's just what I do, but I love this mascara. It's just fabulous. I always get compliments whenever I wear it and just love it. It's a favourite. My favourite mascara for my bottom lashes, because I can't wear the Miss Hippie one because it's too much. The wand is too thick to be able to get a precise application. For my bottom lashes, I use the L'Oreal Telescopic. This is just like old trusty. It also works really well for when you just want kind of casual eyelashes. So you don't want them to be like so flirty. You just want casual eyelashes. This is your best friend. It just gives you loads of separation and loads of length. I've got it on my bottom lashes today. It's fabulous. And the wand obviously looks like a bit of a telescope, so I'm liking that attention to detail there. Very nice. L'Oreal. I'm getting so bored of saying I actually did a standalone review and first impression of this, but I did, and I'll link it below. Surprise, surprise. This is by L'Oreal. It's their Glam Bronze Cushion de Soleil, and this is one of those cushion thingy madoos. This has all the product in the cushion, and you use this little sponge, which is looking very manky right now. For all those hygiene freaks out there, you can wash this, don't worry. This is really good for if you're kind of new to bronzing. I think that for some reason, even though this is a creamy kind of liquidy kind of bronzer, I feel like it's a lot easier just to make it look natural, because I don't know why, it just looks a lot more natural than a powder bronzer. Believe me, I'm not a typical bronzer kind of girl, but I just find this one is really user friendly and it just gives you a lovely glow. I've got it on today just around the top of my forehead and the tops of my cheeks. It is expensive for the drugstore. It's like £15, but I've had this for a good couple of months now and I still seem to have quite a lot of product left and I've used it a lot. So it is expensive, but I do think it's quite a unique and innovative product. It's just really easy to use and it gives you a really nice look. So I really like this one and I would recommend you give it a little go. Also, I did change my lipstick to, I've got the wrong one. Ah, here it is. This is the right one. I changed it to the minimalism, the kind of MAC faux kind of dupe. I've realised that although it does look like faux by MAC, faux is a satin finish and this one is kind of more of a creamy glossy kind of finish, but they're kind of similar. They're kind of similar. Not really, but kind of. Bit different though. Bit different. I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced yet. But anyway, I don't know why I'm holding this one. This is Rhea. I don't know why. I'll put Rhea on as well. You can see what this looks like. I'm babbling so much in this video. I thought it might be nice to mix the two. Maybe if I mix the two, it would look like faux. I'm on an eternal quest to find a dupe for faux at the moment. See, that looks quite nice. I like that mix. This mix looks like Cashmere from Lime Crime. It looks very similar. I'm liking this mix. This may now be my new favourite lipstick mix. I've got really into mixing things recently. I'm almost like some kind of mad scientist. I've been really enjoying mixing my foundations, and I've been enjoying mixing, like putting liquid highlight into my foundation. I've even gone as far as to go on Amazon and I bought like 5 little empty plastic bottles with a pump so that I can just mix my own creations. I mean, who am I really? I don't know. But anyway, I'm really liking the mix of these two. I just feel like, let's just customise our own stuff. Why not? Let's just customise. Let's not buy off the shelf anymore. Anyway, this is a whole other video. But anyway, I'm loving this mix. Do you agree? I'm loving it. So you'll be really glad to know I only have a couple of products left. Actually, four, not a couple at all. This one is by L'Oreal. It's the Lumi Magique Base Primer. It's basically a dupe of MAC Strobe Cream. If you don't know what it is, it's just like a pearlescent kind of liquid highlighter. You can, oh, I fell off my stool. Okay, I need to end this video rather quickly, I think. I do. I'm even on a stool today. I'm not on my empties bin. How did I fall off my stool? Okay, carry on. So this is a really nice kind of primer. It just adds a really nice bit of a glow under your foundation. It also looks really nice on no makeup days. It just gives your skin, it doesn't give your skin a natural glow, I'm not even gonna lie. It gives your skin a artificial glow, but it looks nice. It looks nice to people looking on. I think they think that girl's got glowy skin. She made an effort today. I don't know what I'm saying today. I've had too much coffee. Both boys are at nursery. This is what happens when I'm left to my own devices. I just go a little bit crazy because I don't have the boys here. And I've got all this time to myself and freedom. And I'm just, please do not unsubscribe. Please, please. Okay, so anyway, this is just a really nice liquid kind of highlighter product. Okay, so the next 2 products are from Makeup Revolution. I have done individual videos on both of these. I'm going to link them below so you can get a bit more info if you so desire. These are just beautiful highlights. This one calls itself a blush. It's not a blush, it's a highlight. These are just absolutely beautiful, really great quality products and really affordable. I definitely recommend. I recommend Radiant in the Shimmer Brick, and I recommend Iced Hearts in the Blushing Hearts. If you're fair skinned like me, these two are just stunning. Stunning. I'm really liking this lipstick shade. I'm going to have to just do this lipstick shade all the time now. I think, is there any way that I could melt them down and mix them together? See, this is the crazy scientist coming through in me. Like, I'm now thinking of going on Amazon and seeing if I can buy like empty lipstick tubes and all the kind of weird devices. Maybe I'd need a Bunsen burner. Maybe this is the time in my life where I actually could use all my Bunsen burning skills that I learnt in chemistry, because I can't have been the only one wondering, why are we doing this? Like, who is using a Bunsen burner in their career and everyday life? I don't know. But maybe this is why I got taught about the Bunsen burner. Okay, so the product that I'm going to end on, which I'm sure you'll be really relieved to hear if you've not already clicked out by now, if you're still here, thank you so much for sticking with me through this madness. This is the Sleek Solstice highlighting palette. I'm sure you've seen this already. It costs $9.99 and it's just a really nice palette. I don't use this creamy shade. I don't really think it has much pigment to it, and when it's competing with these two shades here, these two mixed together are kind of like my new favourite. Beautiful. Again, I'm not using this one, just not the kind of shade that I wear every day, but these two at the top are what we're focusing on. They're beautiful. I definitely recommend this palette just for the two top shades, so 50% of it is good. I've just realised as well they've all got little names at the back, which is very cute. Beautiful, beautiful palette, and it just looks so stunning. Magpies flock to my window to come and see what it is. What is it? It's the Solstice palette from Sleek is what it is. Go now, because I'm getting a little bit carried away with myself. As I say, I'm not used to having all this time to do stuff. Like usually my videos I'm rushing through, so I'm kind of being quite precise and succinct, and I don't need to do that today, so I'm just being a little bit like relaxed. This is Anwen, relaxed Anwen. I don't know, do you like relaxed Anwen? Should she just go away? I don't know. Anyway, this is probably going to be the last video that I film in a while because I'm going back to work in a couple of days. I will be trying to put out one video a week, but it's going to be a bit difficult, but I'm going to try my best. But anyway, I'll be back soon. Thank you so much for watching till the end. Bye!